Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. What are we playing with tonight? We are playing with OpenAI and TTS models, that is text to speech. Yes, you can actually just call the API and say you want to create some audio, and then that audio will be created for you. So let us first look at the API reference guide. So I'm using OpenAPI, and the API guide is really good. And usually they have some good examples with curl, as you can see right here. And they also have Python and Node, but they do not have Java, and that is where I will help you, because we are going to use Spring Boot, and then we are going to call the audio speech API, the TTS audio. Let me just scroll down here. So we need to post something to this URL right here, and we need to say that we want to use the model TTS1. And of course, if you want the high definition, then you just use the dash high HD. Then it takes an input, it takes a voice, it takes a response format. We are not going to give any format. That means that then it will end up with it being an MP3, because it defaults to an MP3. Let me just zoom out a bit right there. And we have the curl command in the right side. That means we need to give the API key as usual. We will need to say that this is a multi-part form data, and then we need to download the file. And that is challenging if you're used to use the REST template with Spring Boot, because you can still use the REST template, but you have to use another method than you would usually use. Okay, that is quite cool. Oh, that was the transcription part. So let's just go up to speech. Here we got the speech part. So here we have the speech part. We need to give it input. So we need to post this data right here. We need to post the model, the input. That is the text that we want to convert into to speech, and then the voice. There are different voice types. We're going to try out all of the voice types, and then see if we can hear a difference. So of course we can, but let us just for fun try all of the voice types. So we have the output format right here. And again, we are using Java and Spring Boot, so let us just jump right into it. Even though that the usage for these models it is quite cheap, but actually I managed by playing with this API, then I managed to go to spend 3 cents. Maybe it's up to 5 cents. We can look when we in the end of the video. We can see how much we actually spent. So, but first things first. So how do we actually create a service that can download a file? We can still use the REST template. The REST template is very, very flexible, and the usual methods that you would use, like exchange or post for object or whatever, they actually all end up with one very advanced method. And if you go look at the code, then they all end up in the execute method right here. And here, the execute method, it takes a URL, and then it takes a HTTP method, and then it takes then you have to give a request. This is where you define your request, and this is lambda. So here you can add headers, and you can add a body, and that is good because we need to post some data for this request right here, and we also need to post some headers. We need to give the bearer, the API client ID, and then we need to also give what kind of type that we're actually posting to the API, and we are posting a JSON to the API, but we're receiving multi-form data. The way to receive that kind of data is by using the lambda right here. We have the client HTTP response. Then we set up a directory where we want the file downloaded to, and then we create a temporary file right here. The reason why we create a temporary file is because then we get a random number in the end, so then we can make sure that we're not overwriting an existing file. Of course, you don't have to create a temporary file. You can just create a normal file where you decide your own name, of course. So then we have the destination right here, and that will be named, so that is one of the parameters for our method. We have the destination, we have the text, and we have the voice type. The voice type is an idiom that I've made. We have these, and I read in documentation that we have Alloy, Echo, Fable, Onyx, Nova, and Shimmer. Those are the voice types that are supported currently. And of course, I created an idiom with that, so then we can give that parameter as an argument in our in the body part. So right here. So we have to create some data. That is what we are doing right here. Here we are creating the data, and the data is just a map that will be converted into JSON. Yeah. Okay, so the way that we do this, we create the file. So that we create the file first, and then we use the stream utils, and then we copy whatever body we have in whatever body content we have, and then we add that to a file where we append. So that we append to the append is quite important. If you don't add that, then actually the file would not be created. But you can try to play with this yourself and then see what actually happens right here. Then what we are returning is the download file right here. That is the that is return type. Okay, so this is quite advanced, and it's very interesting. So try to read up on it if you're bored one day. The execute method, it can do a lot of weird stuff, not a lot of weird stuff. It sends a HTTP request and then it can handle the response. That is also what you would expect, right? Okay, so this is the service method right here, and feel free to take the code. I'll place it on GitHub as usual. As sneaky throws, it would usually be able to throw some exceptions, especially when we're playing with the file I/O. Actually, I don't remember which exception it is throwing, so let us just see. Yeah, look here, it's actually a mapping. It's when it writes it's actually JSON mapping exception that we have right here. So let's just add sneaky throws again. It's okay for this demo right here. Okay, so I made a unit test where we can call this code. Did we see we did not see the header. So here we create the header. We have to add. I have set my OpenAI API key as an environment variable on my local computer, and that means that then I can take it there. Then I can set the bearer and then the API key like this, and I can say that what we are posting is JSON. Of course, what we're receiving is multi-part form data. Okay, very, very cool. Awesome. Yeah, let's run it. So let us go back to the tests and let's press play. So okay, so first we have to find a text. So I have to find this one right here. Mike is great. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And then thank you for watching. So that is the text that I've pre-made this with. Of course, we could use that. And then I go through each of my, then I take each of the voice types, and then I say, hey, may I make a follow-up with that, and then call the service with each voice type right here, and then let us hear the result of that. So let us just run this. Let's just run this test right here and see what kind of data we actually get. Here, this is the Explorer. Here we can see now we have the Alloy file, we have the Echo file, the Fable file, the Nova file, the Onyx file, the Shima file. So we have all of the files right here. And that was quite fast, I think. So let us just listen to this one.
Mike is great. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you. And I totally agree.
Mike is great. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much. It's almost too much with all that praising, but I'll take it. Thank you very much.
Mike is great.
Yeah.
Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Yes,
Thank you for watching.
Yes, no, thank you for all your kind words.
Mike is great.
Yeah.
Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Yeah, I've heard that before today. I actually hear that once in a while, or actually very often today. Thank you very much. I'll try to remember.
Mike is great. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Yes.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you very much. No, thank you. It's almost too much, but say more.
Mike is great. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.
Yes, no, thank you. Now I'll say thank you. It was, yeah, it is. You're all awesome. Thank you very much. It's almost too much. I'm blushing right now. Yes. So, but it is not possible right now to set the emotion level, so you can kind of say how emotional they should be. Not with this model. I might revisit this topic because I think it's very interesting that you can create some voice, some audio from text. It is really cool. I remember in the good old days when you heard it with this robot voice, and like the pauses were all the same, so it sounded really like a robot. But this is something totally new, something very different. Okay, so that's it. It was actually quite easy when you know how to do it, but when you don't know how to download a file with the West template, then it can be quite difficult. But when you know this trick by using the execute, And by using the request right here and the response, then it is not difficult at all. And as usual, thank you very much for all of your comments. Should we listen to one of them again? Yes, we should. We definitely
Mike is
should.
great.
Yes.
Remember to
yes,
like,
yes.
subscribe, and hit that notification.
Yes, yes.
Thank
yes.
you for watching.
No, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great evening, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.